Hello, my name is Hana and I play the instrument called the violin. It's made from wood and I put it on my shoulder to play it. I also use a bow, which is a long wooden stick with horsehair that I pull across the strings to make a sound. The violin is the smallest instrument out of what is called the string family, and it has the highest sound. This is the viola. It is a bit bigger and plays lower notes than the violin. This is the cello. People sit down to play it, and it also has a much lower sound. The lowest and biggest of all is the bass, and people have to stand to play it because it's so big. This curly part up here is the scroll, and it is mostly there for decoration. These four black knobs are called the tuning pegs, and if you turn them one way or the other, it makes the sound higher or lower. These four metal things are the strings, and these are what make the sound. So there are four of them. There's the G string, the D string, the A string, and the E string. These two holes are called F holes because this one is shaped like the letter F. This wooden piece right here is called the bridge, and it helps to keep the strings up. These four small knobs are called the fine tuners, and they also help to tune the strings just like the pegs. Finally, this is the chin rest, and this is where I put my chin so that it fits comfortably when I put it on the shoulder. Now I'm going to tell you about the bow of the violin. So this is what I hold in my right hand, and I drag it across the string so that it makes a sound. This wooden part right here all along is called the stick of the bow. And then this white part is called the hair of the bow. It is made from horsehair, and that's what I put across the strings when I play so that it makes a sound. Now if we go all the way down here, you'll see that there's this metal piece, and it is called the screw. If I turn it this way, then it loosens the bow hair, and if I turn it this way, it tightens the bow hair. So that also controls some of the sound that comes from the violin. And then this black piece right here is called the frog of the bow. And this part is just for decoration, but it's called the eye of the bow, and almost every single one has it. This black part right here is called the padding, and it's a bit softer so that when I rest my fingers on it, it's comfortable to play. And then lastly, this metal part right here is called the winding. And the reason it's there is so that it helps balance the weight of the bow, so there's more weight down here and less up there, which is the tip. So the tip has a bit of a pointed part here for show, but it has a very interesting shape. So when I hold the bow, you can see that my fingers go on the frog as well as the padding, and then pretty close to the screw, and then I'm able to hold the bow, and it is very comfortable because of all of these things. I started playing violin when I was 5 years old, and I've been playing for about 10 years now. It's taken a lot of hard work and mistakes, but it's also been very fun. I started learning because my parents wanted me to learn music, but I've also learned so much more. It takes a lot of dedication to play for people and a lot of emotion as well. Now, I will be playing a song for you. Does anybody recognize this tune? That's right, it's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'm going to play it for you one more time, so feel free to sing along. heard of this next piece before, but it is called the Violin Concerto in E minor, Opus 1. It was written by a man named Julius Conus a very long time ago. It's hard to learn, but very fun to play. So let me play a small part of this piece for you. This next piece is a classic that I'm sure many of you will recognize. It is called Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Now I will be playing part of Let It Go as my final song. Thank you for listening and watching to my video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the violin and maybe even consider learning an instrument yourself. There are so many options besides the violin as well. I hope you guys stay safe and warm in the winter time and have fun playing in the snow.